Hi everybody, welcome to BackupVault. In this short demo, we're going to show you just how easy it is to back up all of your Office 365 data. To begin with, visit backup.management in your browser, log into your console, and you'll arrive at this dashboard. The first thing to note is your list of domains. The second thing this snapshot shows is the data sources from which that domain is backing up. This top entry, for example, shows Office 365 SharePoint, Office 365 Exchange, etc. It shows us that the volume of selected data is 60.8 gigabytes, and it shows us a snapshot of the last 28 days' performance. As long as you're not seeing any red bits here, everything is backing up exactly as it should be. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to click on this top domain, and that's going to open a dialog window. This shows us a snapshot of Exchange, OneDrive, and SharePoint and their backup statuses. Let's look at Exchange. It shows us that we've got 6 protected users. It shows us that the selected size of the data being backed up across those 6 mailboxes is 59.7 gigabytes. We can see that the last backup was successfully completed today at 10:51 AM. And as long as you're seeing this green circle with a tick and the word completed, everything is running smoothly. So let me show you just how easy it is to add and remove mailboxes using this system. If we click the Edit pen, it will take us to the Exchange tab. The Exchange tab shows us a list of all of the users associated with that domain. As you can see here, there's a series of boxes down the left-hand side. If there's a tick in the box and a green bar by the left of it, it means that they're actively being backed up. Now, if you have a company where you only want to back up the mailboxes of your directors and perhaps those of your sales team and not everybody else, you can simply deselect those that you do not wish to back up, hit the save button, that change has been made. However, if you're in a really fast growing company and you're constantly creating new mailboxes for people and you have a requirement for those to be backed up, there's a handy feature here which automatically adds any new accounts that are created on this domain to the backup. So it saves you logging in every 5 minutes to do manual administration. The next tab we need to look at is OneDrive. The OneDrive tab is very similar in layout to the Exchange tab. Again, we have a list of our users. It tells us when they last backed up. It tells us the status of that backup, the number of files that were backed up per user, and the collective size of those files. Again, I can select all or deselect all. I can select and deselect individuals, and I can automatically add new accounts to the backup to reduce my manual administration. The third tab that I need to show you is SharePoint for your sites, when they were last backed up, the status of that backup, and the volume of selected data. Note there's only green lines against the ones that complete. If there is no selection, you won't see a green line here. Next, we'll look at the History tab. The History tab shows us all of the previous backups that have been completed. Exchange backs up every 4 hours, SharePoint and OneDrive back up every 6 hours. You'll notice it's staggered so it doesn't put too much load on anything. If you do experience any errors, they'll appear in the error log. As you can see here, we haven't got any, everything's running smoothly. And if we look at the Audit tab, it'll show us all of the operations that have been completed, when they were done, and the time and date. The final tab to show you is Protected Users. This is perhaps one of the most useful. It gives us a list of all of our users by name and email address, and it gives us an overview of what each user is backing up, whether it be Exchange, OneDrive, or SharePoint. And that's how easy it is to protect all of your Office 365 data with BackupVault.